name is Diana and we're going to go through a short sequence just to loosen the neck and the shoulder area. Whether you're crafting, hunching over, or you might be typing or creating artwork, you often get tension in this shoulder area and neck area. So this is just a short practice just to help with that. So you could fit this in any time of the day really. So start off, you can actually do this sitting in a chair, but we'll start off either cross-legged or kneeling. Feel free to use any props you might have, cushion to raise your hips up. That just makes your hips a little bit more comfortable and lower down. And we'll just start by just settling in. So just gently rest your hands anywhere that's comfortable. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just be aware of where you are. Just feel yourself grounding down into this position. Feel your hips, your sit bones heavy, connecting with the ground. Just loosen your shoulders down, soften. Long neck. And then with your eyes closed, you might just want to visualize a point at the base of your spine. It might be a light. And then as you breathe in, just follow that light all the way up the back of your spine, your neck to the top of your head. Pause, and then on an out breath, just follow that light down. So just use what imagery is good for you in this settling part of the practice. So breathing gently in and out of your nose. And then just gently open your eyes. And then from here, just move your head over to look over your shoulder. Just be aware of where you're feeling that. You might feel a little stretch at the side of your neck here. Breathe in, breathe out to come to centre. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out, looking over the other shoulder. Breathe in, back to centre. Just do that once more. Nice and slow and controlled. And back. And then from here, just dropping your ear to your shoulder. Just loosen your shoulders back, just soften your shoulders as you do it, and just resting your ear towards your shoulder. And then from this position, just sort of tilt your head slightly so you're looking down towards the floor. And then gently lifting up, looking up to the corner of the room. And down again. So just continue doing that gently up and down. Come back to centre. We'll just do the same thing on the other side, so just loosening off that neck again. Resting over to that side, making sure this other shoulder sort of pulled down. And then you're looking down towards the floor, and then up, looking down, and up. Gently bringing your head back to centre. And then I just want you to imagine you've got a pencil sticking on the end of your nose. We're just going to do some tiny little circles. Imagine you've got a board in front of you. And you're just going to circle around with your nose. Just getting into all those little nooks and crannies. All those fine bones in your neck. And then the other way. bit like a spirograph, if anybody can remember those. And then come to centre. So just bring your arms back, just stretching out your chest now, just stretch out your legs, just give them a bit of a shake, and then come back into seated. And then pick up your band, just stretch your band or your scarf. If you haven't got one out, feel free to pause the video and go and get whatever you have. So just going to do a few shoulder mobilisation now. So with your band in your hand, just place the band between your thumb and your forefinger, and then just stretch it out and back a few times. And then we're just going to come over the head and bring it all the way down, touching your lower back, and then bringing it all the way back, nice and slow and controlled, keeping that tension in your band. Coming up and back, up and back, and then just bring one hand to the side and then just come sideways. So you're just going to got one hand planted down and the other hand lifting it up and back, just coming a little bit into your arms and the top of your shoulders again with this one, and then float up again and float to the other side and do the same thing, nice and slow and controlled. And back and down. Just rest there for a little while before we go into the next exercise. So the next one, just imagine a V above you. So you've got the V shape, and then you come down into a W shape. So it's a W. So squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back in this W shape. Try and keep that spine nice and straight and up. And as I said before, feel free to move your legs or to sit on a chair to do this one if it's more comfortable for you. So W, V, W, and V, and then just release that away. Again, shaking your legs a little bit, and remove that cushion. And then just come into cross leg now. So cross your right leg in front of your left. So let's wiggle around. So just do a few little shoulder rolls. So this is something you can do sort of throughout the day, really, just when you're at your desk. Just have 5 minutes, just do some shoulder rolls, forwards and back. And then you can hunch your shoulders up to your ears and then release down with an out breath. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So just to loosen up your hips a little bit, because we've been sitting down now. So you've got your right shin in front of your left shin, and just walk with your hands forward, just on your tips of your hands, just stretching out in front of you. So it doesn't matter how far you go. And you might feel a little bit of a stretch on the right hip if you've got your right leg in front of you. And then walk your hands in, and then just twist round. So you've just got your right hand twisting behind, left hand on your knee. And then from there, bring the hand that's behind you round the front and lock it under. So you're just coming into this position. So just stretching out your back again, and you can bring your arms a little bit forward. Just play around with it, see what feels good for you. And back again. Release, bit of a shake, lean back again, and then we'll just cross the legs. So you've got the left shin in front of you now, and we'll do the same thing on this side. So stretching out. And then just breathe into it. Could even put a pillow or a bolster under your head for this one if you're super flexible. Just rest your head down. And then just gently tiptoeing the hands back and coming into that twist. Just feel that nice twist round in your spine, looking over your shoulder. And we're just going to bring this arm back and wrap it under the other way. So hands, you can either have your palms of your hands or the front of your hands. And release. Brilliant. Okay, so we're just moving into the last part of the practice. So as you've noticed, it's all been sort of low lying. So feel free to adjust your position. I've come up into kneeling this time. So we're just going to finish off with a little head massage and a little bit of face yoga just to finish off. Just take my glasses off. So we'll just start off doing a little bit of tapping. So just bringing your hand to your head and just tapping gently all over your head. Just wakening everything up with these tiny little taps. And you've got a little, imagine that line from the front of your head behind. So just put your hands on top of your head and just stretch it out. Almost like you're opening up your brain to let more energy in. It's quite relaxing. And then just tapping your forehead, down into your face, tap around your eyes, cheeks, round your mouth, jaw area, back of the neck. And then coming down to the shoulder, so just tapping across the shoulder. Keep a lot of tension in the shoulder, so it's just a way of releasing it. And then from there, just tapping down the arm into the hands, turning the hand round and tapping back. And then coming across the chest, tapping just under these collarbones. Tapping on that area in the centre where the thymus gland is. And then coming back, coming to this side now. So nice tap, tapping down into the hands, looking at your hands, looking at what you're doing. Just do 3 rounds. And then tapping again, just around your chest and your belly, and maybe a little bit on your back. And then just coming into your final few minutes now. So just settling in. Maybe taking a nice deep breath in, breathing in, stretching up. Breathing out, bringing your arms slowly down. Breathing in again, stretching up out of your waist. And down. And then this last time, as you bring your hands up, press your hands together. Just let them track down the centre of your body. Come into your heart space. And then just give yourselves a nice hug and a rock. And that's the end of your practice. Well done. Hope you enjoyed.